Right now, the independent space is growing, and it's growing in a lot of different ways. Of course, you can watch me here on YouTube and many other creators create this form of entertainment, but now we also have a group of artists who, of course, are making independent comic books and other pieces of art and are benefiting from their talent. Nothing better than being an independent person, not reliant upon the man when it comes to your income. There's a new way that artists can get monetized. It's called NFTs, and it looks like two methodologies for NFT trading are about to come to loggerheads. Let's take a look. Here we go. An NFT is a term that stands for non-fungible token. It essentially creates a blockchain that locks up a piece of digital art in most cases, although there have been some NFTs that have been tied to actual physical things, including real estate. But for the purposes of this conversation and the article that we're going to be covering today, let's just focus in on the art. The NFT marketplace kind of went bananas in the last couple of years, quite literally. And as this story comes to us from VIP, the Variety Intelligence platform, they kind of break it down as to why. Here we go. NFTs went from strength to strength in 2021, becoming a cultural phenomenon as collections like Bored Ape Yacht Club saw celebrities such as Stephen Curry and Jimmy Fallon purchasing unique JPEGs of disinterested-looking simians in boatwear. This brought in big-name brands to NFTs, with, of course, the NFL, the UFC, the WWE, and the NBA, of course, having all these NFT licenses. As you can see here in the infographic, NFT monthly sales shot up throughout 2021, starting at very low volume in January and accelerating all the way through the end of the year to hundreds of millions of dollars, and in December, 1.7 billion. NFT sales across all blockchains were ridiculously high. August was the peak month, exceeding $4.5 billion, of which it seems $3.4 billion was a crypto trade with Ethereum. As you can see, since that point in time, the NFT sales have dropped off, but have always remained above $2 billion transactionally per month. That's impressive. The largest amount of transactions was done via Ethereum, which is a cryptocurrency. But there are other ways to go about purchasing them, and that's where this divide will occur. From the article, it should be noted that monthly NFT sales peaked in August of 2021, with 4.5 billion collected that month. It's insane. The amount has fallen each month since, but has remained above $2 billion, something unimaginable in early 2021. And according to the article, it should be noted that monthly NFT sales peaked in August 2021, as I said, with 4.5 billion collected that month. The amount has fallen each month since then, but has remained above 2 billion. I think I just repeated what I said. Something that was unimaginable in early 2021, when monthly sales averaged 279 million between January and June. But the successes of NFTs also raises two very different problems for the digital platform. With the sales booming across platforms, more companies have created their own blockchains. For example, Panini, a trading card and memorabilia manufacturer with NFT licenses for the UFC, NBA, and NFL, and soon the WWE, created its own Panini blockchain for NFT sales and doesn't auction on other platforms. This is where we start to have a problem. It's impossible to move an NFT bought on a proprietary blockchain to a private wallet. While it's a savvy business move, ensuring that the minter of said NFT takes a share of any future sale of NFT trading cards, the smart contract being put into full corporate effect, this means that NFT collectors will have multiple wallets in the future with no way to collate their collection in one place. Believe me, that's going to be a problem. It's an obvious hindrance for those looking to flex their pieces either in the real world or in the metaverse, and one that looks to have no solution. as corporations will look to keep as much control of their digital realms as possible. And the corporate entities destroy everything. Watch out, independent artists. Stick to the crypto side. In other words, the mass commercialization of NFTs has begun, and that's terrible news. With this next infographic, you can see they ask a survey question, which is simply, are cryptocurrencies too difficult for the average person to understand? Well, when you're looking at the age groups of 15 to 29, 57% answered yes. 30 to 44, 60% answered yes. 45 to 59, 68%. And anybody over 60, 80% likely to say yes to the answer to that question. So that brings us to the problem. When NFTs first launched, the only way to purchase one was via cryptocurrency, usually Ethereum. VIP's partnership with leading consumer insights firm Get Wiser for our demographic divide special report found that this reliance on cryptocurrency has a potential barrier for the majority of consumers of all ages for now, but that's because most people don't understand crypto. So I see why they're coming at it from this perspective. There's another reason they are, which is hidden in their motivation, which is obviously to please the corporate overlords would be the way that I would put it, but I'll continue on. Crypto tends to be considered too complex for average consumers to get their heads around, and thus the service bases itself transactionally purely on that is limiting its market reach. Well, it also is something that increases value, but again, that's another aspect of this. NFT originalists and purists would argue that is correct and should always be the case, which I just kind of made my own argument for. But with the likes of Live Nation Entertainment, Ticketmaster, and record labels making plans for NFTs and Fox creating blockchain creative labs, moving away from cryptocurrency as a transactional basis will continue. It should be noted that this is happening already with Dapper Labs and Panini, which we talked about just a second ago, are two NFT transactors that only require debit or credit card information for purchase. In fact, it's impossible to buy a Panini licensed NFT with crypto. So now you're going to end up with two different communities. And which one will be more valuable? It's hard to say. The corporations want to lean into maintaining control of something that they're selling you, which is a problem, in my opinion, because then they're not selling it to you. You have a license for it. That's not what you're supposed to be doing with an NFT. I'll continue. This could rupture the NFT community, but it is to be expected. Well, no, it's not. Every digital innovation, from the relative wellness of Web 1.0 to Napster to YouTube and social media, has eventually been colonized, interesting word there, kids, by big industry and has seen its world redrawn. True or classic NFTs traded solely by Ethereum and hosted on wallets like MetaMask will remain, but expect the NFT schism to happen soon as digital format makes the leap to mass adoption. Wait until people realize that they don't actually own these things outright, and every time they sell them or trade them, a transactional fee is paid to the minter. At least that's the way this is being explained. I have zero reason to think otherwise, and again, it's more like a lease of an IP rather than true ownership, if you keep having to, I guess, transact a fee when you sell it to the minter, which is crap. Anyway, I know that's a lot to digest, and a lot of people are probably out on this video because they're not interested in this type of thing. But cryptocurrency and NFTs are here to stay. I know a lot of people are down on both of these things, and I understand the reasons why. But for a few pennies, you can get invested in something that may make some money for you down the road, or it could just be like buying a trading card and realizing 20 years down the road that rookie card from, Babe Ruth is still worth about what you paid for it adjusted for inflation. Anyway, what do you think? Do you think the NFT platforms are out there, in a position to carry two different communities? Do you think that it should be made very plainly clear to people about how they own an NFT and what that actually means? I think the answer to both those questions is yes. And of course, is it something you might be interested in? Now, again, I am not a financial advisor, so I'm not going to give you financial advice. It's not my job, and anything I say is just me saying something as a talking head on the internet. But if you have questions, reach out to a professional. I'm sure they can advise you. I still have the question though, is it something you're interested in? If so, any of those questions, anything you'd like to say on the subject, leave those comments down below in the comment section, and hopefully we can get to those quickly. I like the interaction. You guys are killing it lately. I really appreciate it. Otherwise, just support independent creators, because they can really use your support right now, as they don't get the algorithmic preferential treatment of the corporate content creators who dominate this platform, because I guess that's the way YouTube wants it. So do independent creators a favor, and of course hit the like, hit the share, subscribe, make comments, because all of those things drive engagement. Engagement drives the algorithm, and everybody wins when you do that. So obviously support those independent creators, and hey, if you want to do those same things down there for me, I would appreciate it. Other than that, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, wash your hands, of course, because it's good hygiene. And until next time, bye.
Thanks for visiting today. Be sure you're subscribed and hit that for alerts.
Yay!
Of course, like and share all of the videos that you can, as it helps with the algorithm. Have a great day.